Hi and welcome to LiPP TV. For those of you who don't know, LiPP is a product marketing company that specialises in marketing some of the world's most advertised products, and that's what we're here to do today with an extra special promotion. It's the world's sharpest knife. Now this isn't just the sharpest knife in the world, it's also the toughest knife, and it's the only knife in the world to come with one of these. A lifetime guarantee to say that that knife will never permanently bend or break, but probably most importantly for a knife, it will never go blunt, ever. Even if you figure out a way to make it blunt, it won't be a problem. It says on the guarantee, should the knife ever become ineffective, will be replaced, no questions asked. How would you like your next car to come with a guarantee like that? Be good, wouldn't it? Now the handle is also covered by the guarantee to say that it won't split, chip or separate from the blade. People ask me if they're dishwasher safe. The answer is yes, they are. And occasionally I'm asked if they're any good for left-handed people. Might sound an odd question. It's not an odd question if you happen to be left-handed. Most knives, like scissors, are designed for right-handed people. Not this one, it's as good in the left as it is in the right hand. So that's good news. Now we've all got knives in the kitchen at home, and I suspect most of you have a knife in the drawer looking a bit like that. Popular knife and a good knife when they're new, but unfortunately knives go blunt, and as you can see this one is no exception. And if you've ever tried to slice a ripe tomato with a blunt knife, you'll realise all you do is slip and slide and just make a mess. And how many times have you had to pierce the skin on a tomato just to get started? Sounds familiar? Well, not with this knife. Forever Sharp, as the name suggests, will never ever need sharpening. Comes with a hardened tempered surgical stainless steel blade, and the weight of that knife alone is enough to do the cutting for you. Now there's fast food restaurants out there that use these knives, and they tell me they can make a single tomato last a month. We've all eaten in them places. Now, as you can see, you can get a uniform slice, thick or thin, however you like it, every single time. Now, most stores would charge you £60, £70 for a good quality carving knife, and all them knives are designed to do is carve. Not this knife, it's a multi-purpose kitchen knife. If you look at the tip of the blade, you'll see that it's got a serving fork. You can use that serving fork maybe when you're carving your roast on a Sunday. Simply carve the meat and you can serve it straight onto the plate. I'm going to cut something now that's harder than aluminium, harder than bone, even harder than frozen food. I'm going to cut a solid steel hammer. Now, I'm not doing this to suggest that you use this knife as a hacksaw. What I am doing is demonstrating that no matter what you cut with this knife, you cannot burr, blunt or even mark the edge of this blade. Now, the important thing here is not that I'm cutting into solid steel. The important thing is it's not going blunt. Now, I'm going to stop there because I'm probably putting your teeth on edge, but if I hold that kitchen towel up, you should be able to see those metal filings. Well, those metal filings are from the cut in the hammer, they're not from the knife. And just as a bit more proof, I've got some solid wood. You can take frozen food out of the freezer, cut off the piece that you want to use and put the rest back in the freezer. It's not easy to separate frozen food, as you know. It is with this knife. It's a great freezer knife. Now you see me cut wood and you've seen me cut steel. That's enough to blunt most knives. We're going to go back to the tomato after all that abuse, and let's see if this knife is still cutting. Razor sharp. It's as though that knife has never come out the box. Now that knife is sharp today. I've just proved it. But the good news is it's going to be sharp tomorrow. Next year, 5 years, 10 years. That knife is going to be just as sharp in 20 years' time as it is today. 20 years. And that's a fact that we guarantee in writing. You will see this knife advertised on lippuk.com, and we sell them individually at £38 for the carving knife. So for those of you who take advantage of this promotion, we're going to include in this special offer not just one, but 3 Forever Sharp carving knives. Now you're probably thinking, If they last a lifetime, why on earth would you need 3? The answer is you don't. We ask you to give one away to a friend, a relative or a neighbour. If you put it with a chopping board or a nice recipe book, makes a great wedding, engagement, housewarming or birthday present. So give one away, that helps us promote our brand. The more that are out there, the more people are talking about them, and makes them more desirable. Helps us with our sales. But if I'm asking you to give something away, I should replace it. And that is what I'm going to do with this fabulous boning and filleting knife. Fishermen and chefs love these knives. You can take a fish. I'll show you on this piece of tomato I've got here. You can take the head and tails off fishes very easy with this knife. Separate the skin from the flesh using absolutely no effort whatsoever. This is more than a great fish knife. It's also a great knife for taking the fat off chops and steaks. Very easy to use. Look how flexible it is. There's no effort involved using that knife whatsoever. We're going to include it today with this set, so it's not going to cost you any extra if you take advantage of our very special promotion. We're also going to include 2 paring knives. These are them fabulous little utility knives that we use probably the most in the kitchen. Great for peeling your vegetables, great as a fruit knife. I use them on herbs and spices, cutting up the garlic. Absolutely fabulous little knives, covered by the lifetime guarantee as well. We're going to include them. We're also going to include into this set today, in our very special promotion, a set of steak knives. Now these come as a set of 4. We're going to put 4 in with this promotional offer today. They would normally be £20 for a set of 4. We're going to include them into this offer. So what have we got? We've got 10 knives. You've got your 3 carving knives, normally £38 each. You've got your 2 paring knives, normally £5 each. That fabulous filleting knife, normally £15, and 4 steak knives, normally £20 for a set of 4. That's £159 worth of lifetime guaranteed knives. But today, as a set of 10, if you follow the link below, we're doing them today in a promotional pack for £59 for the 10 knives. Listen, look out for our reps around the country. You'll see them in supermarkets and department stores. Tune in again at LiPP TV. Good to see you. Thank you very much.